Tears in my eyes, joy in my heart, my peoples. Oh, what a fantastic Sunday afternoon. I absolutely loved it. Jurgen and his Klopp come down to the Emirates to take on the Arsenal. And frankly, it did not go as planned. Now, did it? No, it did not. A 3-2 victory for the Arsenal. A very, very solid win for the boys. Absolutely loved it. Send Jurgen and his team back up to Merseyside. Let's get into it. Good evening, my peoples, and welcome back to the Counterattack. I hope you and yours are doing very, very well. This afternoon, the Arsenal, take on the Scouse. Liverpool at home. This was a test, wasn't it, my people? And I looked at the lineup, and unchanged, except for Tomiyasu at left back. Tierney on the bench. I'm guessing that's tactical, perhaps to give the defense a little bit more solidity and to let Martinelli go forward. But outside of that, same team, and Liverpool send out basically the same team that they had against Rangers. Klopp going with 4 attackers at the Emirates today. Bit risky. It has been a theme with Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Oh, my sweet, sweet Arsenal. But again, we start out like a bat out of hell, like a cat on a hot tin roof. Another amazing, amazing start, and oh my goodness, I had barely enough time, my people, to actually sit down on this couch and start to feel the pressure when we already score 1-0 to the Arsenal 58 seconds in. Barely had any time to get into it. Odegaard, he finds Martinelli in behind Trent. He slots him in so wonderfully. What a pass. Mesut Ozil-esque. And Martinelli, he collects it. He slots it past Alisson. 1-0. To the Arsenal. What a fantastic start to the match. That is how you have to start against Liverpool. You just have to smack him in the face, first minute in, and that's how you set the tone. Really, really good start. And from, I guess, the first 15 minutes, we were really the team on top. It was so great to see. After so many embarrassments, my people, the days of Sadio Mane Liverpool are not happy days for me to remember, but they are over now, and this is the future, my people. Arsenal Football Club. And that's how the first 15 minutes went. Great start, but then, we kind of fell off a cliff there. One incident I felt we were a little bit lucky to get away with. I can't even remember. Maybe it was 15 minutes in. Gabriel, he gets away with a little bit of a handball inside the box. I've seen those given over and over again. His hand wasn't really in a natural position, in a natural silhouette. I mean, I suppose it's natural. When you're jumping up, your hands do sort of like flail upwards, and that's when the ball hit him. VAR took a look at it and said, no dice, nothing given. And honestly, I was a little bit surprised. I was waiting for that penalty to be called. Anyone who says that this Liverpool team have regressed to the point of irrelevance is absolutely lying to you. Because while, of course, we won, they still played well today. And that diagonal ball is how they were trying to loosen our defensive structure today. Henderson, Thiago, what a fantastic footballer Thiago is. I was afraid every time he touched the ball. But Trent included, just shifting the ball over with that long diagonal ball, and this is how Liverpool gained control back of the game. Not great at all for those, probably the last 30 minutes of that first half, and oh boy, here comes 1-1, and it was coming. Liverpool, they gained control back. They're dominating possession in the midfield. And Nunez taps in from a Diaz square, and honestly, if you follow that whole passage of play through, you can see that Trent tries a speculative ball over the top. Gabriel Magalhaes, he should have dealt with that. It sort of skids off of his boot, and that's how Liverpool get in 1-1. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This team is full of mentality monsters. It was a mistake, the first Liverpool goal that led to their first goal, but we jump right back in there. Darwin Nunez, he scored in the 34th minute. After his goal, Liverpool's dominance, it started to wane a little bit. And oh boy, we finished the first half just as we started it. Really, really good way to end that half. That last sort of 5 to 7 minutes. And here comes goal number 2. That second goal had all the ingredients that Liverpool should definitely be terrified of, considering how they attack and how they defend and how they set up. 2-1. Jesus gets the ball in transition. He actually gets clobbered, but he manages to get the ball away. Martinelli, oh my goodness, he was terrorizing Trent and then terrorized Gomez when he came in. He checks back in, passes the ball through the middle of the box. Gabriel Magalhaes, he made up for his mistake there with that little cute dummy, and Saka taps in. 2-1, what a great way to end the first half. Considering that we were not really at our best for about 25-30 minutes in that first half, I was really looking for the boys to get into halftime, Mikel Arteta to really just amp them right back up. And even though we were winning at the end of the first half, I thought we came out of the gates in the second half really well. A really great start to the second half. But such is my life. It's ruined. Here comes the second goal for Liverpool. The good start completely ruined. Liverpool, way too easy in this passage of play to pass through our midfield, through Partey and through Xhaka. Jota collects the ball in between the lines, and he slides Firmino in. Saliba and Gabriel, when they play a bit high, they tend to turn off for that just a few milliseconds, and good teams can kill us. That's how Rashford got his 2 goals against us, and this is how Firmino got his first today. Liverpool's second. It's 2-2. He gets in behind our defense, slides it past Ramsdale into the corner. Really good finish by Firmino. 2-2. At this point, the match was very finely poised, just on a knife's edge. It could go to them, it could go to us, but honestly, we were the much better team in that second half. We were just wave, especially after about maybe like the 60th minute, wave after wave of Arsenal attacks. Liverpool, they could not do anything in the final third in that second half. Salah, well done to Takehiro Tomiyasu. He pocketed Mohamed Salah. I cannot remember one thing that Salah did all match long, from first half or the second half. Not a thing. Wave after wave of Arsenal attacks. Granted, Xhaka himself was planted in the Liverpool half. We were really just banging down the door, trying to get chances on Alisson, and finally here it comes. I have to say, at first, I didn't really think that was going to be a penalty kick, but on reflection, after watching it a few times, when Granit Xhaka, he squares the ball in to Gabriel Jesus, Thiago, unfortunately, he goes through his ankle to try to get the ball. Gabriel Jesus goes down, and it's contact. It's a penalty. It may not be the, it may be just a tad soft, a little bit soft, but honestly, Thiago does foul him in the box. Outside of the box, the referee would definitely call that. You don't always see it when it's inside of a box, but it's a penalty. And Saka, he steps up through the storm and slots it past Alisson. 3-2 to the Arsenal. As I said, for that second half, we controlled the majority of that half. Liverpool had a few moments here and there, but if you look at their shots in that second half, they didn't really offer much in that final third. We were really pressuring them. We should have had probably one, maybe another, I'm not sure. But Partey, night and day. First half, he was getting a little bit overrun by Thiago, maybe ball watching a little bit on Henderson, but in that second half, a much improved display. Without him in the middle of that pitch in that second half, we don't win that game. He played really well, but we have to say it. Man of the match today, Gabriel Martinelli. Best £7 million we ever spent. Picked him up in the Brazilian 4th division, and we've turned him into an absolute star. He was terrorizing Trent, terrorized Gomez. I have no idea sometimes what Matip was doing. And it shows that Klopp substituted all of them out. Martinelli had a great game today. Man of the match performance for me. As the match got into those last 10 minutes, you already know what it is, my people. We were cooking up an anxiety sandwich. Or at least that's what I thought we were going to do. But honestly, we controlled the last 10-15 minutes of the match. Liverpool didn't really get a sniff in our final third. There was no goal line clearances or anything like that. I think Liverpool had a goal line clearance instead, and we just snuffed everything out. Really snuffed everything out. Tierney came on. We went to a back five, and you know what time it is with Arteta. It is low block time, and no one scores against us when we're in our low block. Death by 1,000 passes, game over, top of the league. I am absolutely loving it. Thank you for sticking with me, my people. Please slap that like button and subscribe. Top of the league. See you next time.